Okay, I welcome everyone to this video lecture of op-amp. Okay, module 3. In that module, today we'll see this summing amplifier. Okay, summing amplifier, you can club both the names. Okay, summing का मतलब होता है add. Okay, just like a adder. What the adder will do, it will add the two numbers. Okay, so what this op-amp will do here is it will add the two voltages. Okay, so that is nothing but it is summing amplifier. And you know what do you mean by what is amplifier? It will just simply amplify the given input signal to the required level or desired level. Okay, so what this summing amplifier means here is summing amplifier. Okay, is nothing but it's another type of amplifier. Okay, which is used to combine the voltage present on two or more input into a single output voltages. Okay, so summing amplifier क्या करेगा? If I have more than one voltage, you can see in the figure number 3.12, that is V1, V2 and V3. कितने voltages हैं यहाँ पे? 3 voltages हैं. Okay, तो अगर मुझे 3 voltages को अगर combine करके मुझे एक voltage, that is V out voltage अगर मुझे चाहिए, तो मैं क्या करूँगा? I will apply all the 3 voltages to one of the input of amplifier. Okay, so before studying summing amplifier, you need to know what is op-amp and the op-amp configuration and op-amp pin configuration. Configuration means pin configuration. Okay, so if you look at this diagram here, okay, so in the diagram, all the input voltages terminals are applied. Voltage terminals like voltage V1, V2, V3 are applied to A. Okay, so here A is nothing but your inverting. A is nothing but inverting input. Okay, similarly B is nothing but your non-inverting input. So basically, op-amp consists of two input. One is A, represented by A. Okay, here A is represented by minus symbol or minus sign. It means it is inverting, and B is represented by plus symbol. It means it is non-inverting. Okay, so in summing amplifier, basically we have two type of concept for discussion. Okay, so one is nothing but summing amplifier. Okay, or simply you can call it as inverting inverting okay, summing amplifier, and the second is non inverting summing amplifier. We have two types of summing amplifier. One is inverting, another is non-inverting summing amplifiers. Okay, so let us see one by one what is this inverting and non-inverting summing amplifiers will do. Okay, so this particular diagram is for summing amplifier, inverting summing amplifier. Okay, okay, so what this summing amplifier consists of? Three voltages V1, V2 and V3. For three voltage we have three respective resistance R1, R2 and R3. All the three voltage and the three resistance are in parallel with each other, and these voltages are applied to one common point called as point number A. Okay, or simply you can call minus sign. So minus sign represent here inverting input terminal, and what B is connected to plus, that is non-inverting input is connected to ground terminal. Okay, so ground terminal is equal to 0 volt. Okay, is equal to 0 volt, and we have one output voltage which is measured at output terminal of the op-amp represented by V out. There is one feedback here connected from V out to A terminal, that is inverting terminal. Okay, so let us represent the voltage at VA. Voltage at A point is called as VA. Okay, when you measure it is VA, and voltage at B point is represented by VB. So we have two voltage, one is VA voltage, another is VB voltage. Point A and B are virtually connected by the concept of virtual ground. The resistance in feedback is represented by feedback resistor, that is RF. So therefore if more input resistance are added at the input terminal, it means you can add here n number of inputs. You can add V4, V5, V6, infinity. Okay, so if you go on adding the resistance values here, okay, so those many inputs, those many resistance with respect to their voltages will be nothing but input to this particular op amp. Okay, so if more number of input resistance are added at the time at the input, okay, equal in value to the original input resistance R in, okay, this operational op amp circuit is called summing amplifier. Okay, अगर आप एक से ज्यादा वोल्टेज यहाँ पे अगर बढ़ाएंगे और इनपुट ए पे अप्लाई करेंगे तो वो आपका समिंग एम्पलीफायर बनेगा. And basically what summing amplifier will do, it will add all the voltages, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3, and give you the voltage V0. Okay, now here the main important in the summing amplifier is which type of connection you are adopting or which type of connection you are using. Connection is non-inverting or connection is inverting. Okay, so in this particular figure it is inverting. Why? Because I have connected it to minus sign. So up, so therefore it is called summing inverting amplifier or inverting summing amplifier. Both are correct. Okay, so let us see or let us derive the equations for output voltage V0. We should have something voltage, right, at V0. So what the V0 should be equal to? It should be equal to what? It should be equal to V1, it should plus V2 plus V3. I should get this voltages. Okay, I should get this voltage at when I measure at the output terminal of the op amp. But here it is not only V1 plus V2 plus V3, it is minus of V1 plus V2 plus V3. यहाँ पे minus आएगा. और ये minus क्यों आएगा? Because of this sign, that is minus sign. तो जो भी input अगर आप minus पे apply करेंगे तो वो minus ही आएगा. Why? Because it is inverting. If I connect, okay, if I connect instead of at minus, if I connect it to plus, so I get only V1 plus V2 plus V3. But right now it is connected to minus, I will get minus V1 of plus V2 plus V3. Okay, so let us find the voltages and the current. Okay, so if you look at this figure, okay, here I have how many voltage? 3 voltage. Okay, so I have 3 voltages here, and all the 3 voltages have some current represented by current I1 plus current I1, current I2 and current I3. Okay, you can see here the 3 currents are there. Current I1 for V1, I2 for V2, I3 for V3. Okay, and I have 3 resistance, R1 for V1, R2 for V2 and R3 for V3. Okay, so what is the voltage, what is the current flowing through this feedback resistor? It is IF. It is feedback current IF. Okay, now let us give some observations from the figure that you can see here. B is connected to ground. Okay, it means the voltage VB is equal to ground का मतलब 0 volt. Fine. Okay, but virtually A and B are connected. It means VA is also equal to 0 volt. Okay, VA is also equal to 0 volt. This is the concept of virtual ground. Why VB is equal to 0? Because plus is connected to ground. इसीलिए मैं 0 लिखते हैं हम लोग उसको. Fine. Okay. Now try to find the current. What is the current here? So current IF. Okay. So the feedback current IF is equal to sum of all the currents. That is, you can see here IF is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, I1 plus I2 plus I3. So first find all the input currents, that is I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, look at these equations. Okay, so what is current I1? You apply Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. Okay, तो इसीलिए करंट I1 क्या हुआ? V1 divided by R1. अब वो कहां से आया? यहां से. The current is I1 is flowing in resistance R1. Applied voltage is V1. So what is I1? I1 is equal to V1 divided by R1. Similarly, what is I2? V2 divided by R2. What is I3? V3 divided by R3. So you find the equations of current. So that is I1 plus I1 V1 by R1, V2 by R2 and V3 divided by R3. तो आपके तीन करंट आपको मिल जाएंगे. Okay, so I got this part. कौन सा part? आपका LHS part. You can simply mention this IF is equal to LHS, I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to RHS. Okay, then what is current IF? So what is IF? Again you take I is equal to V by R. Okay, so how you got this V naught divided by RF? It is from the output loop here. It is from the output loop. So IF is nothing but V naught divided by RF. But see here, this V naught is connected to minus of your op amp. So therefore here you write minus. So IF is equal to minus V naught divided by RF. It is taken from the output voltage or output loop. Okay, so what you do next is equate both the currents. Equate both the currents means IF, this equation we have, right? So that is IF is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Substitute the value of IF, I1, I2 and I3 in this equation, that is equation number 3.18. You just substitute here. Okay, so if you substitute, okay, so you will get this equation here you can see. Okay, so I have substituted equation of I1, equation of I2, equation of I3, and I have substituted the equation of current V2, sorry, IF here. This is I1 here, right? Just to make it more clear, this is my I1. Okay, these are the three currents. Okay, and what is the current IF is represented by? IF is nothing but you substitute here. Okay, so now I have all the currents, input current and output current substituted in this particular equation. Okay, now let us modify the given equation. Okay, so how to modify this given equation is the resistance RF, whatever you are seeing here RF, you multiply this RF towards the RHS side. Multiplication of this RF towards the whole block of this multiplication here, like this. Okay, so if you multiply RF, so what equation you will get? And one more term is nothing but minus. You substitute this minus towards the other side. Okay, so this minus it comes here. So what equation is V naught? V naught is equal to, ये minus यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Fine. So V1, okay, so RF इसको multiply करना है, whole block को multiply करना है. How to multiply this block? So RF divided by R1 multiplied by V1 plus, okay, RF again multiplied divided by R2 into V2, RF divided by R3 multiplied by V3 multiplied by V3. So I have just separated all the values of resistance and voltages. Okay, so it gives me equation number 3.21. Fine. Then, so let us consider, okay, let us consider the calculation here as all the resistor are same, equal to R. All the resistance. All the resistance means R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to RF. These four different resistance are equal to only single resistance R. So if you do this, okay, so what your new equation will be? This R, instead of RF divided by R1, you substitute R in the numerator, R in the denominator. both the R will get cancelled. Okay, here both the R will get cancelled, and here both the R will get cancelled. So what remains? Only remains is V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, and just take this minus sign common. So therefore the new voltage, so the output voltage V0 is equal to what? V1 plus V2 plus V3. So that is what, once you go for measuring your voltage at the output terminal of the op amp, okay, you will find only the sum of voltages, okay, sum of voltages at the output terminal. So that is nothing but V out. Here you will get only V out. So therefore your V out is equal to, okay, is equal to minus of that is V1 plus V2 plus V3. If you have more V values like V4, V5, V6, simply you go for V4 plus V5, okay, plus etc. Okay, so in this way, okay, we go for finding the output voltage of summing amplifier. Here the concept of summing amplifier says that whatever the input voltage you apply to the input terminal of the op amp, okay, those voltages will be simply added and they are produced at the output terminal of the op amp. That is why the reason the summing amplifier is also known as adder. Here we can see what is adder. Adder is nothing but it is a circuit that will amplify each individual input and produce an output voltage, okay, equal to or proportional to the algebraic sum of individual input. So that is what this V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 are the algebraic sum of individual input voltages. Even you can go on increasing the number of voltages and the number of resistance in parallel. Okay, then the op amp circuit which amplify the input individual voltages and produce the output voltage is nothing but summing amplifier. Okay, or sometimes it is also called as, okay, adder, but here in the explanation this summing amplifier is non-inverting summing amplifier. The reason because is the minus is connected to all the input terminal of the summing amplifier. That is the reason it is also called as inverting summing amplifier. With this I conclude my today's lecture. Thank you.